To solve this system, we can see that it's not easy to substitute because it doesn't tell you x equals what or y equals what, but we can see that all the terms are lined up, so we think that elimination is the best way to do it. So the idea of elimination is to get rid of the x or the y first. So we're gonna observe to see if we can match up the numbers in front of the y or the x and then add them so that we can get rid of it. So if you add two numbers and they're 0, meaning getting rid of it, the easiest way is to find the opposite numbers. So for example, -4 plus 4 would be 0, right? And then -5 plus 5 would be 0. So these are the opposite numbers. So we're going to try to find if there's anything in here. So if you look at the y's, okay, one is 4, the other one is 1, right? So they're not opposites, but we can make them opposite. If the one on top is -4, then it's the opposite number of the 4 below. So we're gonna then think, okay, 1 times what is gonna be -4? Well, 1 times -4 is -4. So we're gonna think that, okay, we're gonna multiply this whole thing by -4. Okay, because that way, when you distribute, you can see that -4 times 1 is -4y. That's what we want. So, and make sure that you're multiplying the -4 with the whole equation, because if you just do it to this term, then the equation is not balanced. But if you do times -4 to the whole thing, then it's balanced. So let's go ahead and do that. So -4 times x is -4x. -4 times 1y, we already said that it's going to be -4y. And then -4 times 6 is -24. So this right here is going to be the new system we wanna use. We no longer need this one because we just changed that to the second equation here. Okay, so now looking at these two equations, we're gonna add them. If we add them, we can see that now, okay, -4y and +4y, if you add them, they're just 0, which is what we wanted. Find the opposites so that we eliminate it. We got rid of the y already. We don't have to think about it right now. Okay, so you don't have to write a 0 out either. You just cross them out. And then we're going to add the other terms too. So -x plus -4x is going to be -5x altogether. And then on the right hand side, -11 plus -24 is -35 altogether. Okay, so now you have -5x equals -35. So how do you solve for x? Well, if you have separated the variable with the constants, you know that, okay, it's time to divide. So x equals 7. Okay, once again, because it's a system, this one is not the, this one's just half the solution. You still need to find y. So how do we find y? Well, we already figured out that x is 7, right? So we can just choose one of these original ones and then just plug the x back in. So for example, I could choose the first one. So x equals 7. I'm going to plug it back in here. So originally it was x plus y equals 6. So now I have 7 plus y equals 6. What's y? Well, y equals 6 minus 7, which is -1. So together, then you have your answer. 7 comma -1, because that's x, that's y.